Hey everybody, welcome to the MatMadik cast channel. Just back with another quick reaction for tonight. What we got here tonight? Adam Calhoun Pictures. The music video, you know. What can I say? I just need to get straight on to business because I got me a job. I gotta get ready for tomorrow. Thankfully, I've sorted myself out so I can begin to be a bit more consistent. But hey, I'm pretty sure my consistency will last this time. So let's just jump right into it. Here we go. What's all this?
These are things I see when flipping through my phone. Am I the same man as the pictures in my home? Get crucified by some, others put me on the throne. Am I just some voice that you hearing on a song? That white boy ain't the best at rap cause he ain't black. They say that we take from them and never gave back. They keep talking shit, cultural appropriation. I'm white, so I'm racist by association. Shit weighs heavy, I guess words can be deadly. I grew up watching Belly, listening to Makaveli. We ain't cut the same, I'm vintage, there ain't shit to tell me. How you talking gangster shit, you never had a celly. You a victim, I'm a villain, did my bit, I was in prison. Just a kid, I grew up, you a bitch, you move off of your feelings. Off this music I make millions, I'm the best at what I do, I'm pretty sure I hit my ceiling. I wanna thank the white rappers for making us a gimmick. Like you ain't dope if you don't rap 1,000 words a minute, shit's different. I guess lyrics get neglected, gotta dance for the black man, rap fast to get respected.
Ooh. Alright, so that's probably just getting claimed by Adam right there. Probably not going to see a dime of the reaction video money, but oh well. I just thought I'd let the first verse play and just give my reaction this way. I got to kind of sum it up quickly tonight, so shoot, let's get straight into business. What the hell is he talking about? He's talking sense. But I gotta say, here's a trick about what he's talking about his cultural appropriation, and it's so funny that I managed to react to this after listening to Tom MacDonald's Brainwashed song. When he, I mean, it just makes me think about what Tom MacDonald said about cultural appropriation. They say you're appropriating culture if you're white, but you have braids and you rap. But on the other hand, if you're just white, you're still a villain. At the end of the day, you like what you like. Everyone born into the body they're born into, you know, and they just wanna vibe with what they vibe with. They're not hurting anybody. If somebody's feelings are getting hurt by something that really is none of their business, then they got the problem. That's the bottom line. You know what? I don't care. I'm gonna say this right now. I mean, you know my feelings about masks and how nonsensical they are about this so-called COVID-19 nonsense. It's a bit like people saying, "Oh, if you don't wear a mask around me, you hurt my feelings." Fuck your feelings. If you're not getting sick, fuck off. That's my view. But sorry to come out with such harsh words at the moment. Wow, what the hell's going on with my computer? Good grief. Sorry, people. My computer's all messed up right there. Anyway, if you marry yourself to how you're supposed to be based on your stance in society and not just be you, ultimately you're just gonna be a sheep, one way or another. Ultimately, race is one of the things that people keep trying to divide society over because they think it's something you'll never change. Even if you get vitiligo and you apparently change your race on the surface, people still try and say, well, you should stick as what you're born as, and if you do that, you're still a villain, or you still can't live up to your fullest. Just follow what you want to follow, or just go the way life is leading you naturally, because it's wrong somehow. So these white rappers is I think Alan Calhoun. I heard him mention something in one of his like videos where he just talks to you. He's saying something about white men dancing for the black man. It's funny. Of course, he's flipping on his head. In fact, let me just check out the lyrics. Oh my god, this time scroller showed up. Let me pull up the lyrics. He just said, "You gotta dance for the black man, rap fast to get respected." I'm happy he doesn't rap that fast because it's easier for me as a reactor for one. But you really make a much better impact when you got the guts to just speak slowly and let the lyrics ping all by themselves. Ping by ping, I mean hit or make an impact. Excellent. Anyway, all right, let's just jump right into the next part of the song.
Things I see when flipping through my phone. Am I the same man as the pictures in my home? Get crucified by some others, put me on the throne. Am I just some voice that you hearing on a song? These are things I see when flipping through my phone. Am I the same man as the pictures in my home? Get crucified by some others, put me on the throne. Am I just some voice that you hearing on a song? You weren't there with me when I was sleeping on the floor. I was dirt poor, caught my first case in '04. Fast forward, I'm a legend while I'm living. My fans fuck with me cause I can't stand a fucking liberal. You think we free, that's a lie. We ain't freed the slaves yet. Every black man with money got a chain on his neck. Every time I get paid, they take money from my check. They don't give it to vets, just kids with student debt. I'm the one that had the balls to say it first. You saw that it worked and started drawing up a verse. How you gonna steal from me and make it sound worse? How you gonna hear me rap and say I sound like... These are things I think about when flipping through my phone. Just got off a call with Tom, he said leave that shit alone. I focus on the things from people I don't even know. I walk alone so much I think I lost part of my soul.
That second verse is pretty interesting. I actually want to know what you said, people. Let me know what you said about how you gonna hear me rapping and say I sound like... I don't know what you're saying. You just check out what he's rhyming all the way. Let me see if I can figure it out. In the rhyme scheme, I'm the one at the balls to say it first. You saw that work and started drawing up a verse. So essentially trying to follow his style. How you gonna steal from me and make it sound worse? How you gonna hear me rapping and say I sound like... I don't know what he's trying to rhyme there. Please fill in the blank. As Left Shack says, finish that, man, finish that. Anyway, that's pretty dope. I just got off a call with Tom. He said, leave that shit alone. Of course, he must be talking about Tom McDonald. I mean, who else would he be talking about? No, I think this is what is interesting about how he started off this verse. I was dirt poor, caught my first case in '04. All right, yeah. It reminds me of who's that man who played Billy Crass in Django? It was kind of white men who from the South, who people say they claim to justify this slavery and all that stuff because they had to do what they had to survive and to earn money to be in power. I understand that a lot more now. At first, it just seemed like when you hear that statement, it's like, oh, well, you're talking about it feels sorry for you just because you had no money, but you put black people through hell. If you look at history properly, the same thing can be said for black people in Africa who owned slaves, who put black people through hell, and other parts of the world. When you're poor and there's nothing else going for you, people do what they do. And to pretend that's not the case is to deceive yourself. The whole thing about because of your race, you haven't got a case to make about how people react to the environment and do what they do to get by is nonsense. It's the people who feel they haven't got the guts to say that, or people who feel that others shouldn't feel empowered to say that, are those same people who let Biden all the way. Anyway, by the team that cheated and put in Joe Biden, who is not even president, put him all the way up to where he's now, where he is as of the recording of this video on 18th of August, having messed up things in Afghanistan quite a bit. Now CNN are saying, "Oh, Biden is so bad," knowing that Trump don't play with what Biden allowed to happen. Well, people who put Biden in place allowed to happen, and the hell he's president. Just anyway, by the time you watch this video, hopefully things will turn around. But if not, just hold tight. Yeah, it's just common sense, believe it or not. It's so cool when saying things that make that are just common sense that make sense are seen as so that's radical. You're being outspoken. That's great. and it just makes you realize, well, what the hell's happened to my environment when this free speech is all of a sudden using free speech is impressive. Well, I guess it is impressive, and I mean now once I mean again provided I mean by the time this video is you watch this video, I keep talking about this about I keep talking about things from a future perspective because I'm just I'm just looking forward from this day as to when things will finally be over and people are just speaking freely again and the deep state is out. Um, People appreciate the guts that it takes to say these statements once they get the freedoms back, looking back at all that we went through in 2020, 2021, and all this stuff. Finally, respect people like Calhoun, because, and yourself too, if you got the guts to speak up. Because when these freedoms, once you got your freedoms back and people take this stuff for granted again, you'll need to keep that energy to keep the state of freedom that we've gotten back after all this nonsense that people have been put through as of the past few weeks. Wait, did I say weeks? Years. Sorry. Decades. Anywho. But hey, they say it's darkest before the dawn. Just let it play out. Anyway, thank you so much, Adam Calhoun. Great piece. Pictures. Interesting. So effectively, he's saying he's being crucified. I missed what he was the statement he was trying to make with the priest. But anyway.
These are things I see when flipping through my phone. Am I the same man as the pictures in my home? Get crucified by some others, put me on the throne. Am I just some voice that you hearing on a song? These are things I see when flipping through my phone. Am I the same man as the pictures in my home? Get crucified by some others, put me on the throne. Am I just some voice that you hearing on a song?
What the hell is that? Canvas? I don't know what that label is. I take it as his label, but the A switched into a V. Anyway, got distracted there. Is that priest giving him absolution or something? Excuse me. Oh my god, it's pretty late. Anyway, to review my theology to understand what the hell's going on there. Pretty dope. But yo, it's just another one of those songs that makes you realize that what a state you're in when people consider this really great just because of how locked down people have become submitting to tyranny. But hey, actually it is great. This outspokenness is very important at a time like now, and it's important that this is maintained once everything has been fixed. Anyway, people, Trump 2020, Trump 2024, and so on. And where we go one, we go all. Have a good night, people. Well, from Japan at least. Hashtag CCP no more. Peace.